Have you seen any similarities that make you sort of feel it?
The health bars is similar. Like in IW, when you shot somebody, they had a health bar over their head. I think.
Yeah.
I'm like 99% sure.
I like the health
So
bar.
when I watch this game and I see like the wall running and the style of like wall running, like in Black Ops 3 it was kind of like clunky. You get on the wall, you'd feel like every step on the wall while you're doing it. This game in IW kind of felt like more like you could get on the wall, bounce off the wall, kind of like fluid, you know. So in that sense, and especially the health bar thing and the way the maps look, it does kind of give me an IW feel.
Yeah. If you look at your entire career, from if you take your Matthew Piper self out of
I put
your
so much mayo on this thing,
and you see just Formal as this competitor, and you look at your entire Call of Duty career, which Call of Duty do you think that you peaked at? That if there was a 1v1, V1, 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 all of them are different iterations of Formals. Which Call of Duty are you the best at? And then I have a follow-up question.
probably IW,
I mean,
dude.
definitely IW, right? Like,
Yeah,
just from the start of the year to the end of the year.
that was a problem in
I was,
IW.
Like, all in. Like, was doing all my pro point matches like every night, fucking meeting these like priestas and the fucking, you know, these kids that were only like, you know, doing the pro point matches, the fucking, you know.
I don't think I
the
played pro point
dramas,
matches.
like those type of kids. I was like playing with them every night.
Or did I? I can't
If
even
I were to do that
remember.
now, fuck no, I wouldn't do it now. But back
Dude.
then I was down to do
What
it
is it
every
about
night.
now that you wouldn't be able to do it? Just
a little, you know, I don't know, just kind of was like so angry from the Black Ops 3 year and the way it ended and how good we were, and then still come up short.
Hey,
Just kind of like gave me a different type
I
of
will
like,
say this,
intensity
guys.
for all-
I will say this. If Black Ops 3 had 2 hard points, I don't think our team would have lost or capture the flag.
all by W.
Bullshit.
Like, wasn't really friendly with many pros. Was really like, you know,
They're
I'm down
new
for
job.
eights. I'll be in the lobby, but I'll be deaf and let me know when our teams are picked. You know, like that type of style. Yeah, I had a lot of like hate that year. Truthfully.
Would you say that is the best iteration of Formal, or is there
No,
another
I
18-year-old to 30-year-old Formal in there?
What the fuck just happened?
So that is 12 different iterations of Formals that we've seen from the time that you were 18 to the time that you were 30. If you were to put them all in a free-for-all,
Dude, let's get to the
with
juicy
everything
questions,
on the
man. What are the
line,
juicy
like,
ones?
Each iteration has to play for whatever it means the most in that particular year. Who wins?
Yeah, I mean probably the IW one, because like
You were
I don't know if
pressing
I would say it was the
spacebar?
best
I didn't even
version
know
of,
that
like,
doubled it.
myself, but to competitors around me, they probably saw me
Oh, look who
in
it
a different type of
is!
light where they were kind of just really scared to play against me. Like
They just
if I were to put all the formals now against
Hector
that
with the
formal,
big
where I,
gifted
like, they
sub
don't wanna be,
bomb.
that one's deafened, you know.
Yeah.
Like,
Yo,
and
Hector,
they're like,
thanks
"What
for the
fuck?"
gift, man.
Like and everyone, like, you know, the 20 just there's just different versions of myself. That one would probably win, just because he was the most like.
I need to get a watch.
the most locked in.
Yeah.
I actually
And obviously
texted
with the
Hector that I want to
experience
get a
that
watch.
you've
And he
gained
said,
from
let's go
all the
right now.
Previous
He
iterations
said,
of
you want to
yourself
spend
onto
money?
this one,
Let's go
Yeah.
to be
shopping
fully
right
focused
now.
and fully locked in. Is that something that you can unlock at every moment, or like what is preventing today Formal from reliving or reigniting that IW Formal?
If you want the honest truth, it's
Yeah.
just because I want to push my teammates to be their IW formals.
Got
you know?
it.
Whereas that one didn't give a fuck. That one didn't give a fuck how Seth, Krim, or Damon were playing. That one truthfully did not care. That one just wanted to make sure that I was playing the best I possibly can.
I think I was
Whereas
doing
now
all
I'm
right,
too-
right?
I'm too like experienced and wise to the things in my environments around me while I'm playing in tournaments that I'm always thinking about how this guy's feeling, why he might be calming that differently, why he might not be giving me the right look when I'm fist bumping him. Like I'm thinking about all these things. Where back then I didn't give a fuck. I was just like,
Damn,
he's
yo.
Jack, I don't care.
He just
You
said
know,
that
it was
he's
like now it's like I want to get to the bottom of it instantly and I want to fix it instantly. Where it's like I don't know if that's like selflessness or if that's more hyper aware of just things more and wanting
I'll
to
tell you what that
fix
is, because I
problems
feel
and
the
solve
same
them.
way. It's called maturity, man. It's called maturity. See, a lot of people don't realize that all of us pro players at one point were literally high school kids, and people were watching us develop in front of their eyes. It's 100% maturity. Now we're all 30 years old, and it's like, oh shit, maybe I was an asshole.
When they happen.
You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, it's just different versions of myself for sure.
You obviously have been around long enough to sort of be put in positions to inadvertently have pupils that come up, beneath
Right.
you, right? Like who came from the school of formals.
Right.
Obviously Dashy being like the number one superstar that has sort of came from your schooling. having seen that and having seen the impact that your leadership or your tenure or the admiration that someone younger than you had for you, did something click in your head that said, hey, I need to be this person now for not just Dashy, but for my teammates today, for the legends, the Bounds, the Renegades?
I actually think when I started teaming with Dashy that what I'm talking about now with trying to push my teammates ahead kind of actually started happening. Whereas like before that, in 2019, for example, when I went to LG and I was playing with a bunch of new players, I truthfully wasn't trying to like elevate them to their best version of themselves. I was trying to make sure I wasn't getting shit on. You know?
Dylan, Bruce, and Matt. These guys were the dumbest trio I think I've ever teamed with. I mean, seriously. I'll tell you one thing, folks. It was an awful day to be marijuana rolled up in a raw paper. Terrible day in front of that trio right there. One of the worst.
When I played with Brandon, probably because we had such similarities as people and players, like that I felt like I could not necessarily hold his hand, but like show him things that I've done in the past that he could easily pick up on because we are so similar. Like we both like sniping, we both like ARs, we both like chowing. Very similar sense of humors. So it's like, it was like so easy for me to be able to sit here in the HQ with him late night and talk to him.
Impart something.
Yeah, exactly. And to give him little pieces here and there, whether or not it's like a trolley way.
You guys were watching
like, I know that he's, you know, when
space videos in the headquarters talking about God knows what. Probably about how ass I was.
From certain nights that he probably thought about on his walk back that I didn't even think he would hold, you know. So like, I think that's kind of where this version of myself
Hector, you're loving it. Hector, you're still in here? Oh shit, let's go, big dog. Absolutely.
The more selfish version of myself.
You know, it's good that you had that moment because, believe it or not, it has
Hector, I woke up this morning
to the point to where last year, very early on, when the kid first came onto the team, when Mercules came onto the team, I sat down with both Dashy and with Shotzi, and I said,
that tournament was hella fun, though.
Specific school.
No, Hector, I didn't actually thank you for putting that on.
Scumpy school.
That was a good time,
maybe not necessarily from your gameplay, but from just like Shotzi specifically, it wasn't necessarily the gameplay or the same thing, even though they were SMGs, but the way that he maneuvers in business and how he manages his brand, he came from that very noticeable Scump school, where Dashy, as you just mentioned, came from yours. So it made it easy for me to be like,
Scump school.
You guys have come from schools prior to you. Is this kid going to come from your school or is this kid going to come from your school? But you need to have somebody that learns something from you so that you can impart something on them.
Scump
so
school is one of the dumbest foundations ever made.
But, you know, the formal legacy or the or the Scumpy legacy, right? Like we all come from this very specific lineage of people, and how good they are in game is also going to be a reflection on you because, and I told Dashy, I'm like, how good do you think formal feels when you do good and then you give him a shout out at the end? Like whether he admits it or not, like it is meaningful, of course. So it helped you becoming the person that you did too. Dashy has helped now with Mercury. So it's a pretty gnarly moment for me to witness, of course, as the grand
Envoy.
We all come from you. So.
Tej and Shotzi.
That's right. That's right. I told him.
Dracula.
Yo, I didn't even think about that. My graduating class are all fucking morons. Envoy, Tej, and Shotzi. They're all just brain dead. Actually, no, Dylan's smart. I'll give him that. Dylan's a smart guy. Tej? Oh, whoa. And then Ant. I think Ant is low-key smart. He's just really good at playing the bit. I'm on to that guy. I've always been onto that guy.
I am the one. Now, obviously, we're heading into Worlds, right? We just came in third in this last matchup. Anything that you
Yo,
need to
Touche,
touch
what
on
the
as
hell?
to what
Touche,
went
are you
wrong,
watching
or is
me?
this just one of those things where it's just like simple Sunday?
Truthfully, like I don't want anyone to think about
I'll be
anything
back
that's happened
soon,
this whole
Touche.
year. I just
I'm
want
trying to
everyone
eat
to watch
fast.
the Worlds.
Yeah.
I think just watch the Worlds. Worlds is going to be, I think, the perfect send-off for this scene. Whether or not there will be a new HCS season come 2027, 2028, whatever it might be. Whether I might be there, these are all questions that are unknown.
That's insane even here.
So I think that this Worlds will be the perfect send-off for not only the franchise, but for also the players. Going to be a lot of people there. You know, I don't think it was a great turnout in Charlotte because I think a lot of people were saving their money to go to Worlds since it's so close.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do think it'll be a good, closing to the book.
Steak will get you.
Chapter of HCS.
Speaking of the players, so not necessarily
steak.
yourself or from your POV.
Cold steak fajitas at Nate shots.
What do you think all the pro players, all the professional Halo players are going to do post-champs, post-Worlds?
I think over half of them will probably take a stab at the CDL.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, like you've had players like me, Shotzi, Hook, Frosty, Enable, all kind of lay out the groundwork and, you know, Crim, like just show that.
Oh,
it's
dude,
possible.
I feel so much better,
So,
chat.
you know, you're
Oh
under
my
25
God.
years old,
I
you see the
was
CDL,
so
why
hungry.
the fuck would you not try?
Yeah.
It's kind of my thing. I mean, what's the alternative? You know, you sit around, you play Halo events with not much interest at all. I don't know, it just doesn't seem like a no-brainer to me, but I'm me. You know,
Fantastic.
I don't really, I'm not going to speak for them, but they should try the CDL. Why not?
So you've seen a lot of
Yeah, chat, I'm actually curious about your opinions. Who do you guys think's going to be like some of the best Halo players to transition over? I feel like Legend's going to be gross. I mean, it's kind of a bad question, though, because we don't really know who's going to transition over. I'm assuming pretty much all of them. I mean, what's the alternative? You're either coming to COD, Apex. I mean, thinking about like first-person shooter games that you can really transfer your Halo skills over. I'd say COD and Apex are probably the two top ones. I wonder who's going to be nasty. Because like I played Renegade. Renegade's nasty. Legend's nasty. Bound had never played before, so he was kind of Bound was lost. But like I wonder who's going to be like really nasty from Halo. It's going to be cool to watch.
your old
Honestly.
teammates, right? The Dynasty, Shots.
I feel bad for him. Obviously, it's a shitty situation,
Scumpy,
but
Formal, Crim 6, they've all, you know, teammates and rivals, right? They've all stepped away. They've all had their moments. What is your sentiments on the dreaded question?
What, if I'm retiring?
Yeah.
I mean, truthfully, I've kind of come to terms with.
here we go. Now
we're
we're getting into the juicy ones. Last event.
Whether that means like I'm gonna flip a switch and not be competitive anymore, that's probably not true.
Not possible, brother.
I mean, do I want to compete in COD? Not really. I don't want to go start at 31 and, you know, tarnish any legacy that I had there. And
Is that a fear? Do you think that it would tarnish something? Because
not
like I said,
necessarily a fear, but more of like a reality I think could happen. And
I'm going to tell you a reality, okay? I'm going to tell you a very harsh reality. For me, when Michael Jordan came back out of retirement and played
Bro,
at 45 for the Hornets and for the Magic and all that, the Magic wasn't really there for him. And no matter how bad he did,
Yo, this
which wasn't
guy
that bad,
loves
he's-
Michael
he's-
Jordan, which I get. He's one of the GOATs.
As one of, I wouldn't say I'm one of the biggest fans, but as a major fan of Jordan, like none of his legacy was in any way, shape, or form tarnished. And I'm not telling you to go play Call of Duty, because I know that what I would be, if I convince you to play Call of Duty, I know what I would be doing. I would be putting myself in a position to have to make a decision on, does my form me go somewhere else, or do I, do something? So for me, and knowing you and your skill level and your competitive drive, I often wonder like if going for a trifecta of different games would be something that's
Bro, Hector, why, man? Why are you putting these thoughts in his head, man? Come on. Dude, if he goes to Apex, I might actually tweak. He goes and plays Apex, I'm going to lose my mind.
interesting to you, right? Like, do you want
We need him in the early morning games with the boys. We need him on the watch party. Listen, he can do whatever he wants to do, and I'll always support my man Formal. But I definitely have, I've got
to go and dominate
preferences
Apex?
for sure.
Is Apex big enough for you? Like,
it's always interesting the thought, right?
No!
Like, the Valorants, the CSs, the League of Legends, the Apexes, I mean, I've been asked a million times in my chat if I've ever wanted to compete in a different game besides Halo and COD, what would it be? Always had different answers, right? It's always appetizing, and always the thought of it, of doing it would be like, I mean, it'd be like eternal, right? Like, no one's ever really done it before. It'd be obviously godlike, it'd be sick, but
It would be sick.
I mean, like, I just don't know if I have that in me at this point. Like, it's a whole nother, like, I don't know. It's just a pool that, I'm okay with not stepping in.
yeah,
Cool with my jacuzzi. Like,
Yeah.
Wait, I just missed that.
It's just a cool with my. It's just a pool that, I'm okay with not stepping in.
yeah.
Cool with my jacuzzi. Like,
Yeah.
It's just a.
Yo, did these mother truckers toke before this thing? This guy's talking about pools. He likes his little jacuzzis. These guys might be faded.
Big. It's
They
just
might
a
hit the
big,
garage
like, what
mahal.
if, and who knows? Because I could wake up tomorrow. I'm the type of person that could wake up tomorrow and be like, yo, I kind of want to fucking do this. I'm bored of shit now. 3 months from now, I'm in the off season. I'm like, dude, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Like, I'm on Seth's watch party. I'm having fun.
You heard it here first, folks. We got him. Clip it. We got him. All we have to do, hey, no context. That's what we do nowadays, right? Clip farmers, no context, those 5 words. On Seth's watch party. Boom, sealed, delivered.
Get back to my house. I'm falling asleep. I'm like, dude, I kind of want to fucking play something, bro. I'm like sick of watching. Like that could happen to me overnight,
Yeah.
any night. Truthfully, it could happen any night. So
Okay.
I'm not gonna say this is my last event, but
All right, we run a pretty tight ship on the watch party. If he's gonna say he's on the watch party, and then 5 months into it, he tries to say I'm off the watch party, I don't know how I'm gonna be able to handle that. It has to be a commitment. Listen, it's gotta be a commitment.
I mean, like I'm kind
And
of
it's a
I'm kind of
long
taking the mindset
year,
that
brother.
if it is, then
You have to win.
then it's all in, you know.
Yeah.
And if it is, then like then I want to leave the building knowing I like couldn't have done anything more.
Now, I respect the fuck out of Matt. Honestly, I'm making a lot of jokes and shit, but I respect that he's still doing this at such a high level. Bro, if he wanted to, I'm sure he could actually go play another game. But like he's saying, I mean, dude, that would just be so much time and energy. And I mean, he's the same age as me. Dude, there's no way. There's no way, dude. I mean, he definitely could do it, but it would just be such a time, energy, everything investment. Honestly, if he went and played Apex, I don't think it would take him that long to go pro at all. Because people, they'd want to play with Formal. Like, he's going to be able to shoot. All he has to do is learn the mechanics of the game. But
Well, no matter what happens, you
Do
know?
you tell your teammates, like, listen here, you little punk.
hey, I will say this. If it's any consolation, retiring, when I did, I was very, it was hard to do, obviously, especially in the middle of the season. It was hard to do. But looking back on it, I think it was the best decision that I've made. So, you know, I hope it's the same way for Matt
I'm
if
not
he
gonna
is
get too
done
much
with
into what we
competition.
talked about after the event in the hotel room together, but that was mentioned. Like, listen, man, this is the end of the road for Formal.
Because it
Like,
is scary. I mean, think about it from our perspective, chat. I mean, if you guys have ever played a sport very, very professional or competitively, you know, this is all that we've known for our entire, basically, like, adult lives. I say that loosely because I started, you know, competing at probably like 13. But like once I moved to Chicago and shit, I mean, dude, it is every day, all you know, practice. It's like all you do. And the reason why I say it was a great decision for me to retire was because it started to wane on me a little bit. Started to really it just started to weigh on me. Not wane, wrong word, weigh on me. And once I did it, it was like a leap of faith. But I am very happy with my decision. Because again, it just opens up. It basically allows you to do all the things like now we're starting a family. I probably wouldn't have been able to do that while I was competing. I mean, I could have, but it wouldn't have been as easy, obviously.
Don't fuck it up.
I'm giving you all I have.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
Listen, a lot of people say that some people don't need more pressure, but from a competitive standpoint, every competitive player needs more pressure. Anything that can trigger an extra bit of juice out of that squeeze to be more competitive and get that win is
Scrimming is a pain in the ass, in other words? Brother, you have no idea.
whatever it takes to make the adding more pressure, whatever it takes is what that competitor needs. So anytime somebody says like, well, no need any more pressure or don't need to anybody, yeah, fuck that. Yeah, you do. You need to put the entire pressure of the world in order for something to really, really be able to be squeezed out of. Any final thoughts heading into Worlds? Any message to the Green Wall? Everybody that's been supporting you from the beginning. You know, before you answer that, I need you to know that no matter what your decision is, I'm along for the ride. If you want to go play
100%.
something else, I will fucking build a team for you. Whatever it is that you want to do, I'm here to support because I want to be a part, as I have been, of your legacy. And if getting a trifecta in a different game is in the cards, like I want to be there for every step of the fucking way.
Yeah, I mean, it's been over a decade with, you know, Optic and the Green Wall. Like, the support obviously is unmatched, right? Like, let's just be honest. It's
W
unmatched.
Hex?
It's not really any other orgs like it. I mean, for you, like, watching us pretty much
See,
grow up
Bunch
has
of,
probably been
dude, that's a bunch of flags on the play for you guys. Sorry.
pretty nuts. And massive shout out. You always
See,
feel like
that's
a
just
father figure to all of
CEO
us, so.
W's.
And to the fans that have been watching us this whole year, like, thank you for showing any interest in Halo, to be honest, and to this team. And I mean, these last two events are probably very disappointing to watch. And I mean, trust me, we were very disappointed as well. Just watch Worlds, all right? Just watch Worlds. That's all I ask for. And we'll make you proud.
I felt like he just said that to me. Okay. Well, we didn't really get any answers out of that video. I mean, kind of went into a little bit of his mindset, just how he's feeling. I feel like, again, I don't want to speak for him, but, yo, there's always a seat for him. And let me tell you, the people would rejoice. If Matt joined the watch party, they would rejoice. And I'm just kidding, by the way. If he wants to come on the watch party, couple months, figure things out, I'm cool with that. It's my boy, it's my dog. But I'd like it a whole lot more if he stayed.
Let's get it.